If you don't know what aeroponics is a way to grow plants and only using a mist. So plants need water and they need fertilizer. But what we did was we put that water and the fertilizer in a mist that mists the roots once every minute. So the plant always has the ability to take in the fertilizer and the water when it's needed. And then when it's not needed, it just takes the water and puts it back to the tank where it gets turned around again in the whole system. So basically aeroponics is a way to grow plants with water mist. And that's by the name air and ponics from hydroponics. So aeroponics, that's how it works. So would you think that this was grown in 6 weeks? Because it is. We grew this in 6 weeks from our aquaponics system. So basically what we did was we propagated the lemon basil for 3 weeks, and then the 3 weeks only it has been in the system here. So you can see the roots are starting to grow together and the tray looks really nice. I think maybe we could add some nitrogen because the leaves starting to get a little yellow. If you could smell this, it smells like a lemon just purely open mixed with the basil. It's really amazing, this herb. So lemon basil is definitely something that you can have success with growing inside an aeroponics system. So basically we can take these departments out and then we can deliver this every department in the Sunset restaurants that we are delivering these to. The lemon basil was a test that we were doing to see if the taste could be incorporated in the sandwiches, and we had some good success with it. So I think definitely that's gonna be something that's gonna be successful. When we're taking these trays out, they are taken out and then we put new trays in that we propagated so that every 3 weeks we will restart this system completely and then they will get to this size, so we will deliver them to the restaurants. Right now we're growing the basil and we are growing the parsley, and the lemon basil was a test. But what we figured works really well in an aeroponic system is if you work with dill, nasturtium, basil, parsley, definitely parsley. Parsley is like the most efficient herb to grow in an aeroponic setup, I would say. Of course you can grow salads. We started doing some testing with different types of salads. And yeah, basically that's what I would propose you are growing, because everything else, you can grow thyme, you can grow like rosemary and all of that, but you don't get the best yield per square foot. So with these kinds of herbs, you are getting a lot of produce with like really fast turnover and turnaround. So you can cut them. Basically what you can do is you can cut the parsley right here, and then you will have the parsley like this, and then new parsley will grow out, so it will be like more parsley within 1 week. We just deliver them in the trays like this right now because that's what the customer we have is requesting us to do. They like the height, that it's about 20 to 25 centimeters, because they're gonna cut them down, and then we made it so they're cutting them down, and then when the new ones get up, then they have like fresh produce all the time. So we don't have too much product in at the time. As you can see here, we are using only like a tiny amount of cocoa and grow medium. So the grow medium basically is the vapor itself, and you don't need that much grow medium to grow a plant like herbs or salads. So in this way you can grow in environments that allows you to grow on top of buildings or in the desert where you don't have that much access to these kinds of things. So the grow medium in some areas of the world is a really scarce resource, and that's the reason why aeroponics can be a really good solution. For example, if you're growing plants in space or you're growing plants on Mars, then you want to grow in a material where you don't need that much grow medium. Yeah, because then you are in a place where you need as few resources as possible to survive. So in an area like that, maybe the new civilization of the Mars colony will grow on aeroponics like this one. Yeah. If you want to learn more how to grow these awesome herbs in aeroponics setups like this, or grow microgreens in a microgreen setup like this, or growing mushrooms in a container, then subscribe to our channel, because this is what we do. We focus on vertical farming and ways of using less resources to grow more food and become part of the new food revolution in the new age. So thank you for listening.